All right. As you are coming in, if you go down to the bottom of the screen, if you see the little chat room, you could open that up. And again, everything's optional here. I'm interested to hear if you have one word that describes how you're doing in this moment. And I'll start it myself. My word is I'm really feeling grateful this morning. So you can go ahead and if you got a word that describes it, like honestly how you're doing right now, all words are welcome. You don't have to feel anything other than what you feel. And what we're going to do during our time is keep an eye on it, and let's see if what we do can just make a dent in it, make some difference that is puts you in the right direction. Last night I talked about this idea, a couple ideas, big ones, sort of overarching ideas for what we're doing here, about how we can keep an eye on, becoming that next best version of ourselves, and that we can do that even when things are as wild as they are. I think especially when things are like, chaotic and a little bit of, or a lot of out of balance, it's a perfect time to reflect in and to see, how can I adjust my system? What can I do in my own life system that can make this experience here on the planet better? I think when we do that, that we actively play a part in, healing the world. I think it's important to remember we are not separate from each other. We're not separate from the world. We are part of it. Every bit that we do to help ourselves in the health of the mind, the emotion, the body, the spirit, all those parts goes into helping the greater whole. If we can spread that idea to somebody, teach them, help them, be of service, then we can start to exponentially spread that healing. And when I say healing, I'm not talking about some miracle cure. I'm talking about bringing ourselves into health, into balance. Okay? So we're going to keep an eye on these words. We've got lots of good stuff in the chat. And a couple reminders. If you have cell phones, if you just want to turn them off, unless you're watching from a cell phone, then of course don't do that. And for the rest of the day, I'm just going to put this out there. Of course, do what you want. Really let this experience be a retreat from whatever else you're doing in life. If you're able to let go of anything on media or social media, just let it go. Let this time really be for you. You're here. We're going to provide an entire day of really great programming. So let yourself sink into that best you can. Let's take 15 seconds. I want you to just sit, make your spine straight. You can close your eyes, and we're going to breathe. So we're going to just breathe in through the nose and let it go. Breathe down into your belly, okay? Breath in the nose, nice and slow. Let it go. Yeah. Again, in and out. Take a breath in and out. Two more like this. In and out. Last one, we're going to hold the breath for a moment. So slow breath in. Hold it. And let it go. Take about 15 seconds in quiet. Notice how your mind feels. Notice your body. right, bring yourself back. Rub your hands together. It's nice and warm. We're going to launch in to a nice wake up. Get that brain moving, get some blood pumping. If you have a drum, feel free to use a drum during this next exercise, or I'm going to be using just the tops of my legs, the sides of my legs, all kinds of stuff. And so let me just crank up some music here. Crank up some music here. This is not quite like TV. This is not quite like radio, but it's funkier and better, I think. Can you feel that? All right, first, let me see hands like this. Just gonna move them back and forth. Oh yeah. Got a whole bunch of good people here. I like this. Woo! And then at your camera like this, almost like we're giving high tens to each other. And get close. Big smile. Oh yeah. And then can you kind of go side to side like this with your torso? Now we're not dancing. God forbid we dance here, right? Don't tell Rachel I said that. Now can you come to the right? Come to the right? Or whatever right you've got, just go there, okay? And then gonna go to the left. Yep. Here we go, here we go. Can you cross it like this? And cross like this? Cross it like this? And then other way? This way? And that way. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Now, here we go. Gotta get a little bit of this going on. Let your body move. Come on. Here's a new one. New one. Here comes a new one. Ready? Side, 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 top. Here comes a new one. Side, top, side, top, side, top, side. New one. New one. Crossover. Yeah. Get those two hemispheres of your brain talking more efficiently with each other by crossing that midline, right? Here we go. Do your best. If you make a mistake, you know what to do. Smile and keep going, right? Let's switch. I'm changing it. New one, ready? See, I'm crossing my arm over. I'm already starting to sweat. That means it's working. Here's a new one, ready? Get your feet going like this. If you can. Back and forth, back and forth. And let's split that in half. A little slower. Right, left, right, left. Keep that going, right? So watch. Feet are going to keep going the whole time. Got it? Feet are still going. If you feel like it, you can engage your core a little bit. Let that be your balance. Feet are still going. Now watch this. See if you can reach the whole way to the corner of your Hollywood square there. Reach the whole way out. It's okay if you can't reach the whole way. Now can you reach down to the corner? Feet are still going if you can. And of course, take breaks if you need to. You ready? We're going all the corners. You can reach a little bit forward, right? Reach a little bit forward. Feet are still going. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think I changed it up. Corners. 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 I am literally making this shit up as I go. So if I forget what I'm doing, sorry. Not sorry. Alright. Now make a funny face. Good. Get your hands like this, and now you're a monster. You are Godzilla. Yeah. Monster. Good. Ready? It's long. New one. Both hands. My feet are still going. Get your feet going if you can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here's new one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Say it and play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes a new one. Ready? You got it. Here we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. My feet are still going this whole time. Are yours? I hope so. Get ready. Feet are going side, top, side, top. And let's get crazy. Let's go under, side, top, side, under, side, top, side, under, side, top, under. If you can, under. Ready? Under, side, top, side. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. New one. I'm moving both feet at the same time now, watch. Together with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and all right. Very nice. Give everybody a big hand. Give everybody a big, big, big hand. Nicely done, nicely done. Woo, I have worked up a little bit of a glisten. Yeah, give everybody a big hand here. Just want to see everybody on the screen clapping for each other because we're all we've got right now, you know? So we're giving everybody a little bit of extra love. All right. So big breath in and just let that go. Again, big breath in and let that go. Good. Nice breath in and out. Got my very fancy Giant Eagle seltzer water. Love that stuff. Okay. Now remember, all through the weekend, when you encounter something that's challenging, I want you to immediately think, oh, good. So the challenging rhythm, the challenging idea, the challenging sound or writing prompt, this gives you the immediate opportunity for some sort of growth. I know personally when there's new things, I start to get a little bit apprehensive, and my perfectionist brain starts to think, oh man, what if I don't do this right? What if I screw it up? And the way I'd like you to approach our time together is to go, it's all right if I mess anything up, as long as I'm in the process, right? If I'm in the act of doing, then I'm giving myself tons and tons of benefit. What never, ever, ever gives you benefit is worrying what if. It just doesn't do anything at all. So let that thought maybe be out of your mind best you can. And if you find the challenging thing, just say to yourself, oh good, this is growth moment. Now, we are going to do some work with sound today, some things that some of you may have not seen before. We are going to do something that I don't call it. It's something called the Tibetan warrior syllables. These come from a tradition, and I'm going to include this in all the supplemental material that I'll send to you, so rest assured. There's a wonderful author. His name is Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. He is a Tibetan sound healing master. He comes from a very long lineage stretching back many hundreds of years of people who used sound to heal. So he comes from that. So this tradition comes, it predates Hinduism, it predates Buddhism, and the culture is called the Bon, so B-O-N, Bon. And Mike, as I spell things out, you might even just write them in the chat for me. That'll help folks. So the Bon, you could think of them kind of like the native Americans in America, but the Native Americans of the Tibetan Nepal region. And in these old traditions, so these predate all the major religions, they used lots and lots of sound. And so one of the things that he does is he brings these practices and they're showing in some cases for the first time ever these practices to people who aren't of their tradition to help bring the world back to balance. So what I'm showing you, I consider myself a student of this stuff. I am by no means a Tibetan sound healing expert. It would take me a few more lifetimes, I think. So, but I do believe this is it's a beautiful practice. It's not a religious practice. It actually connects with the elements of the earth, and I'll talk you through that. But basically, the idea is that we are creating more space in the body, kind of like how we did with the vowels last night. We bring resonance, so sound vibration, to specific parts of the body. In this system, we're going to be dealing with 5 sounds, and I'll take you through them, and there's also a visualization component with them as we do. I'm going to turn on a little bit of a soft drone for us to make sound to. What I'd like you to do is just to make yourself comfortable in your chair. Just find this little guy. There you are. So I just invite you to settle into your body. Close your eyes if you like. And as your eyes are closed, this visualization begins with imagining in your mind all the different thoughts that you might have going on. Almost sort of see the dissonance and the chatter, the worries, the concerns. You can even visualize them sort of as like a haze. And as we make the sound, the first sound we're going to make is ah, A-H. I want you to imagine that as you make the sound that you're lifting that fog, that haze, and then it lifts out of your head, kind of like a black smoke from a chimney. Where we're aiming for is a crystal clear blue sky. So eyes are closed. Keep your mind in mind. Sound is ah. Ah. As you make the sound, see the haze lift. Breath in. Again, you don't have to match my pitch. Just do your best. If you're making the sound, you're good to go. Breath in, see the haze lifting. One more. Just breathe in and let it go. In your mind's eye, imagine that your mind is a crystal clear blue sky. See that beautiful blue color as far as you can. From here, you can move down in your body, just into your throat. So in this system, we use the sound Om for the throat region. And as you make this sound, you can imagine in your picture of the sky is this beautiful, warm, brilliant yellow sun. Not too hot, just comfortable yellow sun. So the sun represents all that is, the universe, the Great Spirit, whatever you like. Focus on the throat for the sound Om. Two more. One more. Good. Big breath in. Just let it go. In your mind's eye, see that beautiful sky, all blue, and the sun. And emerging in this picture is this huge, ancient, vibrant tree. Big, broad leaves. It is the picture of health. Thick, strong branches. In this tradition, this tree represents your heart. And in the heart is where we cultivate qualities. So they are love, compassion, joy, and then this word equanimity. Equanimity, if that's new to you, basically means the feeling that even though there might be challenge, that all is well. Even though there's imbalance in the big, big, big picture, all is well. The sound we use in the heart is the sound Hong, H-O-U-N-G. Now remember, I'm going to send all this to you, so don't worry so much about memorizing. Okay? So we've done Ah, Om, and now in the heart, Hong. Feel free to hold your heart if that's comfortable. Breath in, Hong. Om. brakes when you need to. Breath in. Hold. Two more. Last one. Breathe in, let it go. Notice your mind and your body. Notice any sensations. See that strong, beautiful tree and the sun and that crystal clear blue sky. Back a little bit for this one. So for our visualization, the beautiful sky and the sun and the tree, you start to notice, again in your mind's eye, that there's new fruit that has sprouted on this tree. The fruit is still green. It's not quite ready to eat. And so right down here in the solar plexus and the belly region, we make the sound Ram, R-A-M, Ram. And Ram is the sound of fire. So this is the fire that is giving energy to the tree, giving support, giving us what we need to carry on, to carry through. So you've heard the term fire in the belly. You can think of Ram as fire in the belly. So eyes are closed. We see the sky and the sun and the tree and this new green fruit. Not quite ready. We're going to help to ripen it with Ram. Big breath in, down into the belly. Give it some oomph. Don't strain, but just some oomph. Breath in. Again. Direct that vibration into your belly by keeping your spine straight and tilting your chin down just a bit. Breath in. Two more. Last one. Good. Rest. Put Put yourself in that picture. Crystal clear blue sky, sun, the tree. Maybe you can feel that tree in your heart. That you're a part of it. You're not separate from it. As you look into the tree, you notice that the fruit has become ripe. It's ready to eat. And yet, you also notice that there is so much in this, so much fruit in the tree that you can't possibly ever consume it all yourself. And so the last sound we make, it's a syllable you might not have said before from this language. And it's spelled T, as in Tom, Z-A, za. So it's a little bit hard at the beginning, za. And we hold out the ah at the end. This comes from the very bottom of our body. You can imagine it coming from the bottom of your spine, up, and then out. And this is the sound of manifestation, about bringing this energy forth. So remember, what we're cultivating in the heart is compassion, love, joy, equanimity. That is what the fruit represents. And we're bringing that forth through sound. And so the invitation is, as we do the sound za, that you imagine that those qualities, the love, joy, compassion, equanimity, go to anyone who could really use it right now, including yourself, including your family, including people that you don't care for, including people that do things that are outlandish. Everybody. So, we're bringing it forth and we're going to give it some oomph. Let's practice it. It's like this. Za. All right? Give it some oomph. Do what's comfortable. Here we go. Spine straight. Breath in. Za. See those qualities move from us out into the world to everybody. Big breath in. Again, breath in. Breath in. See the love, joy, compassion, equanimity reaching everybody in the universe. One more. And one final one, back to yourself, giving yourself the love, the joy, the equanimity, the compassion. Breath in. breath in and let it go. Close your eyes. From here, we're going to take some time in meditation or reflection or prayer if you prefer. You can feel free just to sit in the silence of this sound, the vibration of the sound, I should say. And if you need a prompt, you could just ask your highest self, so what's one small part of the next version of me? What might that be? Take a few minutes. I'll bring you back. We're going to come back in just a moment. And as you bring yourself back, you can wiggle your toes, start to move your feet around a little bit. And like you did before, if you feel like putting a word or two in the chat about just how you're doing right now, and I ask that just so we each see each other's reactions. If we were in person, I would ask you to turn to someone and share that. Or maybe raise your hand and share it with the group. So for now, we'll put it in the chat. You can also rub those hands together. I see exhilarated, warm, softening, open, positive, clear, serene, surrendered. Yeah. From giggly to smiling, content. I like that. Nice. All is possible. Oh, isn't that the truth? Grateful, grateful, present, inspired. Yeah, feeling the love. It's amazing how these traditions from so long ago, before we had computers and these wonderful devices. They had some things dialed in. And always think about this, whether it's drumming or it's sound healing or dance, how, back in these days long ago, I would imagine that if something didn't work, they would get it out of their system as fast as possible, because truly there's just not time to mess around with things that don't work. So even though something might not have 25 peer-reviewed studies, that doesn't mean that they're not valid and don't work. What's interesting about the field, so the field of healing with vibration, is that it is exponentially increasing. I look at this stuff every day. I write about it almost every day. And I can tell you that the pharmaceutical companies, people that are connected with the NIH, they are researching specifically the vagus nerve that we talked about last night, which gets stimulated with sound, as a very significant treatment for people that have things like epilepsy. Actually, that's been in motion for quite some time, at least a decade. People are using vagal nerve stimulation to lower epileptic seizures. They are using it for treatment-resistant depression. There is actually two studies we're going to talk about in a little bit that showed that a particular sound making technique, I'm going to show you the technique, actually helps to reverse early onset of Alzheimer's, which is amazing. There's actually two studies. They did one and then a follow-up in 2018. We are seeing evidence, quite a bit of evidence, that it helps to build balance between the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. So those parts that are dealing with rest and digest and the fight or flight. So a lot of what we do here really is designed to help us, bring ourselves back into balance. So I'm looking at your words: love, compassion, open, grounded, present, grateful. All these different words are words of someone who's experiencing a sense of balance in their body. Now, you know as well as I do that I could never make you feel that way. I could show you how, and then you can do it, and then you can feel that way. The trick, though, is that these ideas, even if you just do one of them, where you're stimulating this vagus nerve with sound, can make a massive difference in your health, in how you experience your day-to-day moment. Most importantly, how quickly you can bounce back from a stressful event. And that really is the key, especially when things are as fluid as they are in the world right now. We need that sense of power, right? That power that we can see the news, or we can see the awful event and process it and bounce back, and it doesn't take us down into the dump, right? It doesn't take us into self-medicating, right? So this is what we're doing. We're building our reservoir. And listen, just like our natural water reservoirs, we need it to rain every so often to keep the water supply up. Otherwise, there's no water. This is the same. Your inner reservoir needs to be replenished daily. And I find, especially in the times we're in, I have to do it multiple times per day. Whether it's going for 2 short walks, or maybe 3. Maybe it's on my walk, I'm doing my deep breathing at the same time. Or if I'm driving in the car, I'm singing along with the radio, because I know that helps. Maybe I am getting on a Zoom call with all of you and creating a program where I get to do my own vagal nerve stimulation as I show you and get the benefit. That's called double dipping, people. So double dip anytime that you can. All right, I'm going to get off my pedestal here and my soapbox, and let's switch gears again. Bring the drums back. I'm going to get some music out so we can do a little bit of drumming. By the way, tonight's workshop is fully drumming focused. This afternoon we're doing lots of sound healing. Tonight we're doing more of a focus on drumming, but we're going to do some more drumming right now. And I'm going to find the appropriate, oh yeah, this one. Let's go. Yeah, this one. Here it is. Loading. As it loads, I'm going to back my ass up here. Get your drums out. Again, we're not on television, people, so you gotta bear with the drummer here. He's doing his best. Here we go. There we go. I remember last night, if you were at Rachel and Mike's workshop, they were talking about space. So as we play now, I want to invite you to play whatever you want, but also use space in what you do. For example, almost like a conversation, right? Let your body move. Breathe deeply, right? Woo. I like that. on going, yeah. I keep on going, yeah. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Let me hear it, yeah. Keep on going, yeah. Keep on going, yeah. Keep on going, yeah. Keep it, keep it, keep it going, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Get ready, get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1, and ha ha. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give yourself a big hand, big hand, big hand. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice. I think that might have been the most most fun I've had on these Zoom sessions since I've been doing them. That was really, really sweet. Let me just get our audience view going here. Give everybody a round of applause here. Just give a big giant round of applause. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And then on this side, big round of applause. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then wave vigorously at your camera. Just gotta wave vigorously sometimes, you know. Vigorous waving is just good for so many things, including hailing a taxi, getting rid of a fly if it's flying around you, and also making people feel like you see them. I see you. Look in your camera. I see you. We are here. I know it's so weird not to have all the input of the sound of other people's voices and the clapping. I bet within the next few months that kind of stuff will get worked out too. So just as the tech, this is the crazy thing about technology, is that it keeps on going. All right, we have been sitting for too long. Let us get up. Sorry I didn't have you stand up sooner. I'm just realizing that my ass hurts. So that is the signal. It is the signal. Please stand up and give your body whatever stretch it would like. Oh. If you were at Maureen's yoga this morning, I actually got to do some yoga. I wasn't dressed for it, but I did it anyway, and my God, it helps so much. She is so good at what she does. I don't know if you're here, Maureen, but if you are, thank you for such a good session. All right, so just we're going to breathe into the belly, right? Get the belly puffed out. So fill the tops of the lungs and then out. All the way out. Yeah, the whole way out. And then breath in. Yep. And then out. All the air out, every last bit. The whole way. Big breath in. And let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Here we go. Breath in. Let it go. One more. And just let that go. Good. So you're going to get your arm straight like this. I want you to grab a hold of your wrist. Just keep your arm straight and just pull the forearm down. Of course, don't do it if it hurts. All right? Just get this muscle a little more relaxed, a little more open. Same thing on this side. We musicians are athletes of the small muscle groups, as we like to say. So we're going to get these fingers very, very gently, just pull them back. This is good for drumming. It's also good for us computer users. Yep. Get the thumbs. Yep. Get your thumbs. Just keep on going. So you can get your fingers, right? And just move all those little muscles there. Take good care of these guys. Please keep breathing. I'm talking to myself there, not you. That was just me holding my breath. That's my secret. When I tell you to breathe, I've realized I'm not breathing. Yep, get the other side. I have to say, I'm pretty stoked about my purple shirt today. This shirt was hidden in the depth of my closet, way back on the rack, where the shirts that don't get worn anymore live. And I found it, and I looked at it. I'm like, "What do you think, honey?" And she liked it, and so that's really the only litmus test I have is if Tracy likes it. So we're shaking all it out, shake it all out, shake it all out. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm wondering. Oh yeah. Let's do let's do this. All right. So I'm going to be marching here, right? My feet are marching. So do your best with that, right? Hey, Mike, is the balance between my music and my voice all right? All right, good. Good, 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 good. All right, cool. So if you're in a room where you can walk backwards and forwards, right? I want you to do that. Walk backwards and forwards, and don't back into anything. Don't fall over. Just let your hands and arms hang. Good, 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 good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got it. Get the hands. We're waving them back and forth. Good God, we're not dancing. I promise I won't do that to you. We're coming forward. If you look right in the camera, it's like you're looking at other people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh, I see the people in the revival. Up there at the fire circle. I see you up there. Now, as you come back to the camera, make a funny face. It's hard to make a funny face and do this at the same time. People, come on, let's go. There we go, there we go. Here we go right now. We are not doing the macaroni, people. I don't even do the macaroni. The macaroni. Macaroni. We're still moving the legs, right? Good. I wonder, as we do this, if you're standing, you can get your right arm to hit your left leg. You might have to stop walking. I can't do it while I'm walking. Again, I'm just making this up as I go. Switch the hands. There we go. If you can't do this, you can hold on to something or sit down, right? Either way is okay. That's good. Again, over here. Woo! Very nice. Back to walking back. Stepping, stepping. Right, left, right, left. Good, 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 good. Up here. Woo! New one. I think I'm dancing. This is scary. To me. This is what I'm going to give my kids for Christmas. A video of me doing this. Alright. Little backhand. You get a little backhand going? It's a loving backhand. Full of pure magic. A little bit of PFM backslap. Get the other side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ready? I'm too tall. I'm my own cameraman. Good, good, good. Big breath in. Let it go. Breath in. Let it go. Breath in. Let it go. Good. Breath in. Let it go. Ah, nice. Now, let's slow down the stepping. Step, 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 step. Slow down that breathing a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Very good. And just slow down a little more. Step, 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 step. There you go. Let's do one more slow down. So step, 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 step. And then just let yourself come to stillness. Breathe. Nice breath. This is the virtual burn calories revival. I'm digging it. Very nice. I'm gonna pop you guys up on the gallery view here. All right, yeah, so come back to your seats. Come back to your seats. Get yourself a drink, whatever you need. So the workshop goes until 11:30. All right, just making sure I got all that in my head. Very good. All right. So the final big piece I'd like to share with you is a mantra that comes from Kundalini Yoga. And my friend Cher is actually doing some really great Kundalini Yoga tonight. I highly encourage you to check that out if you're new to it. And it's a very beautiful tradition. What I love about the tradition is they use a lot of sound in the tradition. And so there's a mantra that they use that is, it's sa, so S-A, sa, and then ta. So it's sa, ta. And then na with an N like Nancy. So sa, ta, na, and the last one is ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now, I'm going to show you this. Not only is it a beautiful sound healing mantra, not only does it make you feel good, this is the one that the folks studied in 2017 and 2018 where they were able to show uh, a reversal. Not once someone has Alzheimer's, they couldn't reverse that, but what they reversed was the early onset symptoms. So people that were heading down the path of neurodegeneration, they were able to pause that trail and actually bring them back in all the different biomarkers and the memory markers. So one of the things I'll be sending you is the article that I wrote about it that has all the peer-reviewed research on it. You can go see them. There's two studies. One's 2017, one's 2018. They did a follow-up. Super interesting stuff if you are into brain health as I am. So so last night Rachel talked about this idea of mudras, and basically these are hand positions, I guess is a way to say it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to connect each of the syllables to a mudra. So we're going to use the thumb, and so when we say the first sound, sa, we're going to touch the index fingers. So sa, and then we're just going to go right down the fingers. Ta, na, and then ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And what happens, so it might seem like we're not doing a whole lot, but you have to understand that every action you take physically has to involve a brain process. All this stuff happens up here. So what happens, what they found in the study, again, I'm really condensing this, is that just this motion helped to increase blood flow into the parts of the brain that were experiencing some of the neurodegeneration. So just a simple movement while we make sound, which again stimulates vagus nerve and chemicals that keep us healthy. All those combined showed quite a big promise. Now, in study, they did this exercise for about 12 minutes. We don't have quite that much time, but we're going to get at least a good chunk of that in today. And I'm going to just pull up our music one more time here. So listen, don't worry about being perfect at first with the mudra. So sa, ta, na, and ma. You can just rest them on your lap, be happy. But if you want the full benefit of this, in the study that they used, it was 12 minutes a day, and that was the thing that helped the people who did it keep neurodegeneration at bay, while the people who didn't do it saw those levels continue. All right. So once again, just get comfortable. Close your eyes if you like. So remember, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. Here we go. Big breath in. Sa, ta, na, ma. And then it's your turn. We'll go call and response. Ta, na. And then my turn. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Sa, ta, na, ma. Got it. Sa, ta, na, ma. Yep. Sa, ta, na, ma. Yeah, good. Settle in. Sa, ta, na, Relax. Satanama. Spine straight. Couple more. Last one. Good. Breathe into your belly. Let it go. Take a few moments just in quiet. Feel the effects you've created in yourself. Take a breath in and let it go. Rub those hands together. And the final thing that we'll do is I'm going to set up a short breakout room experience for you. And again, that's optional. You don't have to do that. What will happen is you'll see an invitation on your screen, especially if you're on a laptop or a desktop. I'm not sure if they're working on all the phones or not. And whenever you see it, you just click in and go to the room. And what I'm hoping you'll do is introduce yourself to each other, have a little bit of social connection after, this really being kind of a two-way street. You know, I'm giving you information, actually a one-way street. I'm giving you information, you're taking it in, having an experience. So this is a way to help it get a little more three-dimensional. When you get there, you might just introduce yourself and just talk for a few seconds about how you're doing after the session. You know, what are you taking away from what we've done so far? And then I'll give you a 60-second warning. We'll come back and close it up, and I'll give you a couple more details for you. Okay? So one more time, rub the hands together. Shake them out. I'm going to grab this breakout room here. All right. I will see you all in just a little bit. Please introduce yourselves to each other. And then I will see you. I'll call you back.
You can pause your recording, Jim.
Thank you. All right, looks like we got everybody back. All right, good. So, hey Mike, will you put the link to the lunchroom in our chat for me? So something I didn't mention in any of the literature that I sent out is that during the meal times, a few of us are hosting some lunchtime situations, and everybody's excited. This is good. And so basically what those are, they're just hangout times. We're not recording them. There's no pressure to be in them. It's not a workshop. It's like if you want to go, take a break until noon, right? Because that's when they start, noon, and then come back. Copy and paste this link right here that Mike just put in the chat. It's also on your schedule, by the way, if you have that in front of you. It's there too. And you can just come and hang out with everybody. It's just a casual conversation. I believe Rachel and Teresa and Maureen are going to host lunch. So I'm not sure if they made anything for you. Rachel, did you guys make anything for everybody?
Of course.
Of course. A whole heap of snacks, right? Anyway, so I wanted to let you know about that. That'll happen again tonight at dinner. I believe Cher is going to do a special tarot reading dinner for anyone who's interested in that. She does a really excellent job with that kind of stuff, so check that out. And then tomorrow, when we're finished, I'm going to host the lunchtime, and yeah, so awesome. So let's see here. So then this afternoon, just follow your schedule. The way that you got here is the same way that you'll get to your next sessions. And I think that it's going to be an excellent experience. We've got, what are some of the next things we've got coming up? Here's my schedule. Yep. Kim McElhatton's going to be streaming from the Heron Grounds, and she's going to be doing journal writing and resilience. And then Teresa's going to do Tai Chi. And she's going to explain. She's got a really special brand of that she teaches that is amazing. I've taken the workshops with her before, and that's also really good. This afternoon we got our good friend Mike Tamburo, who I did not mention yesterday, so I'll give him a big shout out. He's going to be doing his virtual sound bath experience, which you definitely don't want to miss. That is something that you might even want to lay down for, so maybe you can arrange yourself so that you can do that. And in those sessions, don't hesitate to turn your camera off. You don't have to feel like you're on display to people while you're meditating, right? That's not what this is about. So just do that as you like. And then at 4 o'clock, we've got Kundalini Yoga with Cher, which I mentioned. And then we have uh, my dear friends Matt Adams and Brian Fazio doing Rhythm for the Spoken Word. That's an experience you definitely want to check out too. So lots of good stuff. By the way, last thing I'll say, all of these sessions are being recorded. So if you miss one, there's going to be a recording of it and you'll get access to that this week. So don't hesitate. Don't feel bad about missing something because you get to see everything on the virtual, which is great. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out here just for another 5 minutes in case anybody has questions. And then otherwise, we are complete. And for those who are coming to lunch, that starts at noon. So.